The Gordon Murray T50 wants to be the modern-day McLaren F1. Here's why it could become the hypercar and supercar king. Gordon Murray is to fast cars what Bill Murray is to deadpan comedy. I mean, this is the man responsible for the McLaren F1, which was a defining car. Gordon, that is, not Bill. Although maybe Bill owned one. Anyway, you should care about the Gordon Murray T50, not T50, which celebrates 50 years of Gordon Murray design. Why? Because this £2.36 million gathering of British engineering and noise is, to put it mildly, absolutely mental. Sadly, the footage given to just about every motoring journalist in existence is of a static car, so you'll just have to imagine it in motion. To help you, know that its naturally aspirated 3.9-litre V12 develops 663 PS, or 651 brake horsepower. Yes, no turbo schmerbos here. T50's powerful, so what? Well, where most supercars and hypercars weigh somewhere around 1400 kilograms, the Murray Mobile weighs 986, less than the McLaren F1, and not that much more than my original Fiat Punto 60S. That gives it an absurd power-to-weight ratio and 164 brake horsepower per litre. 178 kilograms of that is the Cosworth built V12, which revs to 12,100 RPM, not even kidding, while another 80.5 kilograms is the X-Track 6-speed manual gearbox, which sounds like an even bigger joke, but I can assure you it's the truth. 12,100 RPM is possible in power mode, one of two engine modes. The other, known as GT mode, restricts to 9,500 RPM, or Ferrari revs, as Murray likes to joke. The T50 can actually go from idle to maximum revs in just 0.3 seconds. It's responsive, to say the least. Lucky owners will no doubt rev the tits off the thing before wrapping it round a Knightsbridge lamppost. But there's actually no need. Yes, all 467 Nm or 344 foot-pounds of torque kicks in at 9,000 RPM, but 71% of that, 331 Nm or 244 foot-pounds, happens at 2,500 RPM. Then there's the use of subtle aerodynamic trickery. A 40 centimeter or 15.7 inch fan is used to grab air flowing over the car, and then channel it past some of the fast spinning blades, which can be powered by a 48 volt motor. That and two active rear spoilers help stick the T50 to the ground. It's a technique we saw in Murray and David Cox's Brabham BT46 Formula 1 car from 1978. There are actually 6 different aero modes for the T50. One provides maximum downforce, another maximum braking, and there's even one for reducing drag and improving fuel consumption, which may prove useful if spirited driving has eaten a little too much of the 80-litre capacity. There's also a test mode, which is a static demo of the fan spinning up to 7,000 RPM that will be perfect for showing off in Tesco car park, and VMAX boost, which frees up power to the drive shaft to allow boosts of 700 PS. Just in case you need more power, you lunatic. Like the McLaren F1, you get 3 carbon fiber seats at a total of 13 kilograms. One in the middle for the driver, and 2 either side for his or her entourage. Plus, there's 288 litres of storage, which means it's probably best to buy things when you arrive. It's actually shorter than a Ford Focus, so by no means is the T50 a big car. For more day-to-day use and because the T50 weighs so little, bespoke tyres are nowhere to be seen. Instead, the front 19-inch alloys and 20-inch rears are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber. Great news when it comes to buying replacements, which if anyone actually drives it will have to do. Stopping you from crashing and dying are 6-piston air-cooled aluminium monoblock calipers at the front and 4-piston of the same variety at the rear, both of which grab large Brembo carbon ceramic brake discs. While I obviously would like to drive a car that clearly laughs in the face of porky supercars and hypercars, I actually enjoy just looking at it. You're not going to mistake it for a Super Mini obviously, but it's a pleasingly restrained design. Classy. Plus, how many high-performance cars can fit 3 people and a toothbrush? Getting into the T50 requires opening the dihedral doors, at which point you're greeted to a minimalistic cabin comprised titanium, carbon fiber, aerospace-grade aluminium, and other fancy materials. Not that it matters, because you'll just be staring at that exposed 6-speed shifter. Perhaps best of all is the stop-start button, which may not live in the roof as it does in the McLaren Senna, but it is covered by a red jet fighter-style missile switch cover, because quite frankly one does not simply start up a Gordon Murray T50. As for luxuries, air conditioning is included, as is a 700-watt 10-speaker sound system. 100% bespoke for the car, and just 3.9 kilograms in weight. Yes, even the sound system's been on a diet. Meanwhile, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto Bluetooth connectivity is also a thing, both of which are displayed in an infotainment screen right of the rev counter. Even if you have £2.36 million down the back of the sofa, just 100 T50 supercars are being built, and all are sold as far as I can tell. Customization, including exterior and interior colours and seat fitting, will take place nearer the 2022 manufacturing date. And now it's time for Gordon Murray, not Bill, to tell you even more about the T50. But before that, feel free to subscribe, like, buy merchandise, and check out my other car and gaming videos. Take care, bye.
Everything the McLaren F1 gave you from a driving experience point of view has been taken to a new level. With T50, we have rewritten the supercar rulebook. The normally aspirated V12, the highest revving engine ever made, the fastest response time, the highest power density of any engine ever made. The manual gearbox is the lightest supercar gearbox on the planet, and it will have the best gear change. The car at 980 kilos is about half a ton lighter than the average supercar. And the aerodynamics, we steered clear of having very obvious ducts and aerodynamic forms. And actually the fan has been the element that's allowed us to keep the car pure. The interior of the T50 is absolutely even more focused than the F1. The feel of the switches, the haptics, everything is machined from solid. The whole experience of not just sitting in the center, but the way the layout is all around you and driver focused. We've just taken this to a completely new level for high-speed cars. When we designed the T50, we were absolutely focused on driving perfection. Everything we put into the design was to ensure the greatest driving experience. This is the ultimate analog supercar.